Unvaccinated kids are healthier than vaccinated. Only because they can't infect anybody from a coffin. Can you show me where all these dead unvaccinated kids are? I'll wait. Sure, grab a shovel. Today we'll be taking a look at some intellectually gifted pro-disease individuals. Mom, can I get some vaccines? No, we have vaccines at home. Vaccines at home? That high-pitched and inconsolable screaming after vaccination has a name. It's called the DTAP scream. Your child's brain is swelling inside their skull. The child is having a known vaccine reaction called encephalitis, which is actually caused by animals spreading it and not from vaccines, but whatever. Also, why is that child being Thanos snapped? Like, is the doctor just like, and with the snap of my fingers, everyone gets vaccinated? Alright everyone, tinfoil hat time. I think the measles are being spread by the government so anti-vaxxers get their kids vaccinated. Thank you for having me. Here's my story. I have memories of when I was 1 year old. One of my biggest memory I remember was a traumatic one. My 1.5 year checkup where I was given a combination vaccine. Went into full seizure that night. Mother panicked. I remember how she was on the phone, they were telling her to give me Tylenol, which my mother refused, and I'm grateful of that. She took me into her arms and cradled me on her rocking chair. During that rocking, I had an out-of-body experience. See my body from above. Wasn't fear at first, but felt overpowered by a peaceful feeling, with a light blue energy light to the left of me. Was given a message to, tell them what happened to you. This is your task. And then return to my body. Are you seriously trying to be an anti-vax messiah? Just in case you didn't know this was bullshit already, the infant mind does not start creating or processing memories until about 3 years old. So, I mean... Friends, I am desperate here. I am a newly non-vaccinator and I want to write about vaccination dangers for my finals thesis in college. However, I have to use scholarly journals, etc. as my sources. When I search deep into GSU's library, every single article seems to be pro-vax and nothing supporting my argument. Does anyone have some scholarly docs that I can use to prove my point effectively? Thank you all! The fact that you can't find any journals to back up your viewpoint may suggest you need to reassess your viewpoint. Actually, I just need to look a little harder and find peer-reviewed scholarly journals on anti-vaxxing. I mean, I can't find any right now, but I'm sure there has to be a couple out there, right? Shower thoughts. Unvaccinated people are biological weapons. Shower thoughts. Chickenpox at 8 years and shingles around 38 years. I'm still living, no need to vaccinate. Yeah, one of my mates got hit by a car. He lived. I guess we don't need any of those road safety laws. Your 12 years of med school. I birthed this child and haven't left their side since. I'm their primary source of nutrition. I watch them breathe at night and can tell by a cry what they need. So yes, I do know my baby better than you, Doc. Get the fuck out of here. Pretty sure my mom didn't diagnose my brain cancer, but okay. I know that you've dedicated like 12 years of your life to learning about the human body and whatnot, but I'm a mom for 8 months, so I think I know more than you. Can we get Doc Thanos back in here? Listen, Karen, if my kid can't bring eggs, dairy, peanuts, or wear any fragrances to school, then your kid shouldn't be able to bring measles. Well, why are you so worried if vaccines apparently work? Well, Karen, some children are immunocompromised, so therefore it's our responsibility to vaccinate our kids to make sure that the kids who can't get vaccinated are safe. Until proven 100% safe, I'll never vaccinate. Cars aren't 100% safe and you still drive. Phones don't have a 100% chance of not exploding, but you still use one. Eating food won't guarantee you won't choke and die. The biggest thing is that the benefits are far greater than the risks. Benefits greater than risks. This person shared a post from Woke as F about cancer. Your kids will thank you when they are older. Hashtag hungry eyes. This is a post if you can't tell. Don't toss used orange peels. Soak them in vinegar for 2 weeks in a sealed mason jar. Then pour the vinegar into a spray bottle. Spray the vinegar in your children's eyes to flush eye toxins and prevent them from getting eye measles. Woke as F about cancer. Pain has purpose. We'll try later, XXX. For those of you who don't know, orange peels and vinegars make a very acidic substance that can be used as basically drain cleaner and just general purpose cleaner. So, if mandating vaccines was actually about health, then why not mandate healthy eating? Why not mandate exercise? Because it's not about health, it's about money, power, and control by way of forced medical intervention with an extremely harmful product. Because me eating like shit won't kill someone who is immunocompromised. That's why, Karen. That's why. Vaccine injury denial should become a criminal offense like Holocaust denial. Yes, because anti-vaxxers having their kids get vaccinated is most certainly on the same scale as the Holocaust. Right. Kentucky teen who sued over school ban for refusing chickenpox vaccination now has chickenpox. Jerome Kunkel's family has no regrets about his inaction, which could have prevented the highly preventable childhood malady. I would use the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme here, but fair use doesn't apply, and I don't want a copyright claim, so I'm going to sing it instead. Da 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 na 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 na. I wanna die. Da da. Hey guys, I'm new, 2 months pregnant. Told my doctor that I was planning on not vaccinating, and he went ballistic. Kept telling me that vaccines were scientifically proven in multiple studies to be safe and effective. I brought up some vax-related issues and he told me that these articles have been disproven and he's a doctor for a reason. Apparently, just because you have a PhD in immunology and toxicology, you're an expert on my child. How should I proceed with this? Can I sue him for mispractice? Thanks. You 100% can sue. Go crazy on him. 12 years medical school doesn't mean you know jack about the human body. I've seen so many lawyers on TV ads that will do this case free of charge. That's not the definition of medical malpractice in law. She doesn't have a case. Do you know how to use a computer? Yeah, I got my master's degree in computer science. That doesn't mean you know how to use my computer. It's my computer. Do you guys see where the logic ends there? This is from a teacher in New York. I am against vaccines. There is no reason to vaccinate against diseases that no longer occur in the United States. Have you ever heard of planes? Moms against vaccines. Hello, I'm a student doing research about epidemic outbreaks and vaccines. I would like to ask some questions for my project if that's alright. Hello, thanks for taking the time out of your day to harass someone you don't know. Please jump off the nearest cliff. I won't be responding to anything else. Find a hobby. I'm just trying to do a project. My guess would be that this is a generic copy and paste response that she has just to deal with the sheer number of people in her DMs probably trying to say, hey, you're wrong about vaccines, by the way. Hashtag measles, hashtag vaccines, kill more children than measles, and it's not even close. The opposite of what you said. Measles, annual number of notified cases, 1940 to 2008. See that red line there? Measles vaccine introduced in 1968. Oh wow, look at that plummet. It's almost as if vaccines do work. Classic, lol, you need a life. It's sad, really. But by your profile, I see you're autistic. Your son is autistic and you seem to be sick quite often. So I guess those vaccines are working well for you then, right? Lol. You see, now you demonstrate your true colors, and even more so your complete ignorance. Vaccines don't cause autism, nor any of my medical difficulties that you have no problem attacking because you have zero morals. You expect death before you take anything seriously, and act smug when you have zero cause to even be smug. You're the pigeon on the chessboard. Do you even know what that means? You don't know how to play chess, but you crap all over the board and strut around like you won anyway. Take jabs at my disability or my kids all you want because I looked at your profile too. Not even worth mentioning.
Fatality.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna use that pigeon on a chessboard reference a lot. Would you give your child this? Heroin. No. Then why would you give them this? Vaccination. Like and share if you agree, vaccines are the worst. Fucking minions. Because it depends on the content. Would you give a child candy for dinner? No. Then why would you feed your child? Although I must say the heroin comparison is a new one. Well, heroin uses needles, so vaccines use needles. They have properties in common, so therefore they're the same. But why minions? Why? Am I being whooshed? So for those of you who haven't seen this, after you watch this, I will be including a link to this video in the description. Kyrgyzstan, or whatever, in a nutshell, they posted a video on vaccines which goes over the risks of it, and I would highly recommend you watching it because they built it as a clickbait anti-vax video to inform anti-vaxxers on the actual truth. And it is beautifully done and animated, so I would highly recommend going to check this video out after you finish watching mine, of course. So on that in a nutshell video on vaccines, here's a fun comment on there. Video should be called Sponsored by Big Pharma. First time putting a dislike on in a nutshell. The danger of vaccines is real. Friend of mine developed consistent muscle fasciculations after a vaccine. Percentage of serious side effects is not high, but question is, should you risk your health for questionable effectiveness of vaccine? Did you even watch the video? Because they literally talk about the complications and the percentage of actually ending up with one. Open your ears and shut your mouth. For f***ing once. Thank you for making it to the end. I really appreciate you making it this far and through all that pro-disease nonsense. Like, comment, and subscribe, or Dr. Thanos will snap and unvaccinate half the world's population. So, do it.